So I've seen a lot of people talking about UX design is being replaced by AI. Some influencers say you only need to know how to communicate with computers to execute any idea. I know there are a lot of questions in your mind like is UX design worth learning in 2026? If you're a working employee, you will be always having this question in your mind, is my job is safe? So in this video, I will be discussing about the misconceptions going around the design industry about AI, and I'll also tell you how to build an AI-proof design career. So let's get into the video. The number one misconception is AI can create user interfaces easily. The tools like Figma's First Draft and Google's Stitch can create UIs, but they are all template based. What it misses is it doesn't care about KPIs and edge cases. It doesn't care about information architecture. It doesn't care about user flow. And it doesn't create the edge cases. For example, how this screen will look if it is empty, how this screen will look if for free users and paid users. The screens will look different for free and paid users, right? So it doesn't create that edge cases. You need to do that. And it doesn't create custom design system in Figma. So for any startup or any MNC to scale their product, the design system is must. So you as a UX designer list down every single component you are using in your product and create scalable design system out of it. The advantage of creating scalable design system is whenever the new feature comes up, you can create that entire feature within one day if you have the scalable design system. Lastly, AI doesn't know what to ship. I mean, what feature impacts more to the users because you know the user better than your AI. So you need to decide which feature to launch when so that you can get more revenue. The number two misconception is learning one AI tool can make you future proof. People use ChatGPT and design tools like Figma's First Draft and Google Stitch and think they cannot be replaced by AI. But what you need to develop is how to communicate with AI, how to give the correct prompt to AI so that you can get a desired result. Basically, you need to learn prompt engineering and you need to develop this experimentation mindset because nowadays with AI, we can create different design options easily. So you need to experiment with your designs a lot. So the number three misconception is people say UX research is dead. You just need to ask AI to get your research done. So that's not the case. So nowadays, UX designers are asking ChatGPT to about their users, about the problem they are solving. But that's not how it works. What's there on the internet, what problems there on the internet is just less than 10% of how the real world problems look like. What you need to do as a UX designer is start talking to your end users in person or in a Google Meet while having the conversation, understand their pain point, and brainstorm the features you will be building to solve that problems. While doing that, transcribe that entire meeting or record that entire meeting using a AI tool like Fireflies, and that transcription is more powerful than any AI tool's response. So these are the three misconceptions that are going around UX being replaced by AI. So I've discussed these three misconceptions and I've also discussed how to remove them. So now we need to discuss how to build an AI proof design career for yourself. The first thing is foundations. If there is AI or no AI, you need to have a strong foundation in design. You need to have strong product thinking. You need to have strong foundation in research, both qualitative and quantitative. Mainly, you shouldn't have bias like, oh, I like this design, I want to keep it. I don't care if it doesn't help the user. You don't need to have that bias. It doesn't mean you can't learn all these things. You should definitely have these foundations to build a strong career in UX design. Next, you need to think in terms of system. So when you're building something, think what system can fasten this process. For example, design system can fasten the UI design process. The second thing is the AI mindset. You shouldn't have the mindset of AI going to replace you. You should have a mindset that how I can use AI to fasten my design process. For example, you can use Firefly's AI to transcribe your office meetings and you can get the actions you need to take yourself on that day in that tool itself. You don't need to go through the meeting recording again and again. You just need to use Fireflies and it will give the task you need to do for that day. And the other example is Stitch. It generates UI design ideas and it will fasten your UI design process. So you need to blend that AI idea and your actual idea so that you can come up with some unique designs. So you need to add this AI mindset. The third and the most important thing is you need to educate yourself how to design an AI product. For example, AI agent products like NI10, conversational UX like ChatGPT. So you need to educate yourself on how to create these new AI experiences. Trust me, if you learn how to design experiences for AI products, you will be in top 1% UX designers. So that is it for today. Hope you got some value out of this video. If you like the content, consider subscribing to my channel and see you in the next one.